Hello everyone, today we're going to do a new type of vlog. I'm going to actually make some posole because we have a trip coming up. If you don't know what posole is a Mexican dish that is comprised of a hominy corn as well as like either chicken or pork in a red chili type stew. It takes a while to get this meal or this whole dish ready to go. It comprises of two major elements. One of them consists of your protein, and the other one consists of getting your stew. What we got to do is we got to get some Mexican peppers, which could consist of like guajillo peppers. These are all the dry dehydrated ones. We're going to rehydrate them. And then I'm choosing some California peppers. It is all up to you to flavor them as much as you want in regards to spiciness. So I like to put a lot of peppers in mine. Now I'm going to open these up. We do have to clean them. I like to take the seeds out. I have a pot here that I will use to rehydrate them. Oh, I also like to boil garlic in there. It just adds that flavor that you need. A lot of this flavor is peppers and garlic. If you're not a huge garlic fan or you're allergic to garlic, so you can just forget about this dish. We're gonna put some garlic in there. Oh yeah, baby. It's gonna be a large portion, so a lot of garlic. And it doesn't mean I'm gonna blend it all together. It's just for flavor. So there you go. We got our pepper and our garlic in there. We're gonna put some water in it. We're just gonna put the water up to the level to where the peppers are. All right, we're gonna do our next step. Our next step, we're gonna need a big pot. This is gonna be for the chicken, actually. We gotta cut it up and put it into this pot. We'll put some water in it. We'll put some onion, and I like to put some bay leaves in it for flavor. Gets that chicken broth to have just a little bit of a personality. Yeah, and it's all about just cutting it into some pieces, some smaller pieces. I do not like all the greasy fat parts on it. My household is very picky about that stuff. I don't like gelatinous stuff on my food. So our pot is ready to go. I'm gonna put some water in there because that's how we're gonna do our chicken stock. And there's one special ingredient that I'm going to add that I talked to you guys about earlier. It's called bay leaves. I don't like them freely swimming around in my broth because then I have to fish them out one by one and it's super inconvenient. So what I do is I have this tea infuser. This is where you put your tea in it, but it closes it in there and it still infuses with the stock. So I'm going to close this up. Oh yeah, you know what? I also want to put some oregano in it. Now the oregano is probably going to come out of here, but that's all right. Yeah. So now that I have all my stuff in there, you see, I already kind of dipped it in a little bit, go like this. But it's beautiful. You just put your tea infuser in there, just have it hang on the side, and that's it. And you can just put it on the We'll put it on the stove top and let it start to cook. We want to start it at high because we really got to get that water to start heating up and being warm. And then we can kind of turn it down to like maybe medium or low. Here's my peppers. I'm going to put this on the fire too so that it starts getting soft here. So now we're going to wait at least 40 minutes to an hour for the chicken stock to cook, for the chicken to cook. So there's that. That's heating up there. And our chicken is cooking. Yum, yum, yum. It's been a while since we have had everything simmering. So I need to get the pepper blended. I'm going to pour some of these peppers in here. But that water is infused with the pepper juice. I want to get some of that garlic in there.
Just wanted to say that if you got an air fryer, you can make a great pastrami sandwich in your air fryer.
You can't
hear me.
They can't hear you.
They can hear me through that. With extra sauerkraut. Extra sauerkraut. You gotta have extra sauerkraut, otherwise it's not a good pastrami sandwich. You stick this thing in your air fryer with some Swiss cheese and some bread, comes out fantastic.
All right.
You wanna have a sniff?
No, I'm making posole. Well, there you go. There you have it. Here we go. I think that's good. We're gonna set this aside. We will be using the colander to take all the bits and pieces out of from the pepper. I don't want to include these onion pieces in my posole. That's not a thing. This was only here for infusion of flavor. So I'm gonna just get rid of that. Almost done. Oh, I gotta get my little tea infuser out of here too. I'm so picky on how I like my posole done. People don't understand.
Y'all, that was a great pastrami sandwich.
Stop interrupting. I use the chicken broth to help wash down the pepper sauce and dilute it, because there's going to be a lot of chunks that end up on the colander. You don't want those chunks of pieces in your posole, because then you're going to end up with pieces of pepper and seeds all over your teeth. But yep, I'm going to start pouring it in. Oh yes, baby. Just pour it on there. Pour the stock. Does this sit in here? Yes. And use that to get more of this stuff in here. Oh yeah, because we don't want to lose any of that flavor. Oh no, my thing is leaking. Look, a blooper. I need to get a new blender. Use a spatula to make it go a little bit faster here. Once I put the hominy in here, you're gonna need a lot less liquid in there, and this creates a lot of stock. So here's the hominy cans. I got 2, just in case. Let's rinse this out. Pour the chicken on top. So this is where we're gonna put the stock now. We're gonna pour it in, and then we're gonna put it back on the stove. And I think it's perfect. Wow. This is what it looks like. Just mixing it around a little bit so that the fluid goes down all the way to the bottom of the hominy. Now you can see that the hominy and the chicken is pale because it hasn't infused with the flavor yet, but that's why it's going to go back into the stovetop, and it's going to simmer for another 40 minutes. Definitely start tasting it to see if the salt is where you want it to be. So I'm going to do that right now, actually. You always want to salt to taste, which means you salt as you go. And now we wait again. We can start cleaning out the kitchen a little bit, because we're not gonna need this anymore. If you want, you can always store your chicken stock for something else. I'm not gonna need it anytime soon, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. All right, everything's looking great. Now, you are more than welcome to eat this posole with tostadas, or even like tortilla chips works fine. A lot of people also do side dishes. You can also do like separate vegetables, some diced onions or something like that to add some more spark to the dish. Lime is very recommended. If you put some lime on it, it'll come out really, really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I don't expect everybody to try my recipe, because again, I kind of just like wing it. That's just how I know how to cook it. But you guys are more than welcome to try. All right, you guys have a good day. Bye-bye.